Hello, Don Dyer here at Intricate Machine in Walla Walla, Washington, a plastic mold shop that is closing. And let's have a look at the some of the stuff here real quick. This here is kind of neat. Evidently it's you can clamp an electric motor in here and adjust it. It's pretty cool. And some of the old stuff I really like. This is an incredible engraving pencil here set up. You put a part here and you can engrave on it. And it's got a range here. This thing's really old. I think it's called a universal. But it will engrave your initials really deep or lightly in all kinds of metal. And it has other uses too. And, oh, okay, I wanted to point out we have a couple of real nice mist spray systems here. They look new. The famous Drill Doctor. Now, this is a spring winder, and it was made by this fellow here. And I don't know where, some time ago. But you can wind springs with that, I guess very small springs. We have some arbors. Lots of end mill cutters here. They all seem to be pretty darn sharp. We got a 1-inch drill chuck with a MT4 taper. We got a grinding vise. Got more end mills. Got 2, 4, 6 blocks. Man, those are nice. And we got some blocks here for use on the surface grinder, for blocking stuff up in a case here. And got the old porcupine tailstock turret with 6 drill chucks in it. And a boring head. Nice angle plate here. That's a nice one. He's attached stuff to it, but it doesn't matter. Then we got some, they're kind of like Mighty Bite clamps right there. Wavy parallels. Don't forget those. We got a Bridgeport handle, got pry bars, more cutters. Now look at this. This is a JFK 5C collet closer, complete with the sleeves. Here's the 5C. Whoop. Here's your 5C sleeve, and here's a sleeve to adapt to a spindle. But anyway, that's the whole 9 yards. Hold on here, let me get that back on there. But that's a JFK made in the USA. These are good. These are very good. And get this. This is a made in Germany, front-mounted 5C collet chuck. Just about everything's 5C in here. And this is a nice one here. This is real nice. D16 mount. It's an Inco import made in Germany. It says Inco on it. And we got some extra box of collets here, some face plates, taper reamers, special counterboards for plastic molds, an excellent shape Tapmatic 30X, and some sleeves. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now let's get over to the other table. Well, we still can. Well, let's make our way. We pulled these out. This would be a neat project if you wanted to make something. Here's some complete screws with the nuts off an import, I think, milling machine that fell off a truck. And those got salvaged. Probably no wear on them. I don't know if it was new or used. They look good. The Holdridge radius cutter, and it's a big one. It's for a good size lathe. We got punches and a big dial indicator there. Okay, don't forget about this 5C collet closers. Those are hard to find. We got our pin gauges, big ones. Now we're over here in the measuring department. We got precision weights, expanding mandrels, solid tapered mandrels. These are accurate and nice, and that's a nice set there. Miscellaneous micrometers. There's a 1-inch that goes with this brown and sharp, but it's sitting on a bench somewhere. I misplaced it, but I'll find it. And we got a depth micrometer here, Starrett, and he combined 2 kits. He's got a long base and a short base, And I'm stuck myself with a medium base. That's all I got. And we got radius gauges and of course our adjustable parallels. And I like that old General brand. I think it's good. These are SPI telescoping hole gauges, and they're heavier in Starrett. I think they're pretty darn good. This is a genuine Mitutoyo 12-inch dial caliper in excellent condition. We've got a digital height gauge. That's getting pretty fancy. We got some miscellaneous old-time calipers and some trammel points here, and just stuff that was used in this shop for years and years and years. We got some drafting stuff, and I was going to find that bag of pencils and put that together. I'll do that later. And of course here we have the famous Starrett rule holder with a 24-inch Mitutoyo rule in it. I find these very handy. I actually use this old-time stuff. More expanding mandrels there, and that's a nice set. This stuff is really taken care of. Some of it's quite old. Diamond Edge, the quality pledge. That's a nice divider there. Now here's some heavy hold downs he used on these plastic mold machines to kind of keep things together. I got boxes of hardened pins. You know, I got a sample of all of them. I'll use them for gauging and things like that. And we're back over here. I moved the EDM drill here. And that's a nice unit. It's just really slick. It works so nice. It's got great adjustments on it that are smooth. Rob built this here, modeled after a commercial one.
Yeah,
Westhoff. And here's a linear slide when you want to linearly slide. Okay, so we'll take a quick look. Look at this stuff. Okay, going back over here to the fixture department. We have the Ellis dividing head, absolutely complete with dividing plates. Every single part that comes with this, the chuck key, the little slot locator keys. Incredible. Kaoli working head. It has such a nice sound when you move it. It has the finger, micrometer adjustable finger here, 5C collets. Now, everything but the Ellis is 5C. We got a hard inch type indexer. It's made in Japan, and it does not have a nameplate on it, but it is just extreme quality. I was going to move this over to the tools, have a nice grinding vise. Of course, the diamond dressers. This here is the centerless grinding device. You can see he put some marks on there so you can see the thing rotate. So you can centerless grind in your surface grinder with this device. And on the cutter grinder too, I'm sure. Okay, so we got a grinding vise here. We've got various feed blocks here for grinding those pins and stuff that are required on these molds. Here's that. That is the Alpine tool right on pin grinder. And that's a nice one. And don't forget the space shuttle tool here. NASA's looking for this. They discovered it was missing. Okay. Now down here, this is really a sweet fixture here. It's got a chuck on it. There's another chuck sitting here, but I don't know if it fits. We've got a Spindex. We've got the regular 5C collet block. We've got an air spindle here. There's also the Herrig. And I did a little separate video on that Herrig. We got a full set, working set of 5C collets right here. All these collets are good, full set. Genuine 8-inch Bison 6-jaw chuck in like new condition. It's just really good. I think he used it a couple of times. This is, you know, you see these little rotary tables for nothing? This one's something. This is a news made in Japan that would be a Yuasa, and there's no comparison. That's quality right there, folks. This is really cool. Here's a vacuum chuck. Oh, I wanted to say, here's the dividing plates for that. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good overlook there. I'll get back up. We'll kind of stand back and kind of have a look at things here. Oh, yeah. Looking really good. Let's head back and just kind of have another overlook. Now, we're pulling stuff out. We're going to call this the first wave. There's stuff's just stuck everywhere, and we're trying our best. But we're getting old. We're retiring. And we're more machinists than been running a tool store, so bear with us and let us know what you need, okay? Don Dyer out. Be back.